What's up guys, Chris with Alpine Designs here, and today we're checking out the brand new Kawasaki H2 Teryx 5 that we just finished up for Kryptonite products. Let's get into it, check it out. First, we wanted to start off and kind of do more of an extreme all-around build on this car. The H2 is already an awesome platform to do that with. It's great in rocks, desert, snow, sand even, with that extra power from the supercharger. So one of the first things we kind of started off with, we wanted to kind of streamline the look, give it more of an aggressive feel. So we built a one-off cage that'll be a production item later down the road. I brought down the roof line a little bit and tucked in a Baja Designs 30-inch light bar into a roof pocket. Did one of our removable glass windshields, and then started to kind of accessorize the vehicle a little bit. Did some Baja Design lights. Baja Designs always our go-to for lighting. We did LP4s on the A-pillars, like I said, the 30-inch in the light bar pocket, and then did the Squadron Sports down on the bumper in an amber to kind of cut through the dust. A lot of parts on this car, and let's kind of go through them. Starting off out front, we did our H2 pre-runner style bumper. Nice simple bumper, allows you to mount lighting across the front. Also allows to run a inset mounted 4,500 pound winch, which is nice for getting you out of those sticky situations. Some of the Kryptonite products we did up front was the really beefy steering setup. Gets rid of any kind of issues you might have. If you hit something hard, you won't fold any kind of tie rods. We did the Kryptonite front sway bar links, which are awesome. And then we also kind of tied in some of the color with a lot of the black that we did by powder coating some of the factory suspension. So on the H2, we wanted to do a nice aggressive style cage. We went with one of our desert sport cages. This one here is one off. Tied it in with some of the flat black and textured black. Like I said, it's got a removable windshield with bottom panel that can be removed for some of those hotter days out in the summer in the desert. The LP4s are an awesome option. We're able to do an inner light cover so it doesn't glare on the windshield, and it hides right in front of the Chupacabra Pro mirrors, which we love. We use them on all of our builds. The interior we went pretty mild with, a lot of Switch Pros products to be able to control our lighting, and our Baja Designs kept it pretty simple. We went with one of their new turn signal kits, which has been awesome. It's an auto canceling kit, and makes it really easy for the driver not have to worry about turning the signals back off or worrying about anything. On the inside of the car, we did go and do a body liner. It's a durable coating that we repainted all the interior, got rid of the light gray and switched over to a dark gray, which looks really cool, matches the bottom part of the seats really well. We also added aftermarket heated seat kits to the factory seats for those colder days, and a UTV stereo kit. Nice big 10-inch sub, lots of bass. It sounds great when you're hauling ass through the desert. Some more of the parts we did up front here. We went with Shock Therapy on this build. They got their tuning and spring kits out real quick, so we were able to get them on the car for this build. They went through and completely revalved everything. Completely different spring rate that's set up for the extra weight that we put on the vehicle with the cage and the big stereo and some of the aftermarket accessories. It's set up real nice. The ride is awesome. You can see up on here it's lit up real nice by those Baja Designs rock lights. Plenty of light, kind of shine out to the sides on those dark nights when you're coming home to camp. Really sets off the car. So for the wheels and tires, we went with our go-to, which is a 35-inch BFG KM3. And that is wrapped around a OMF billet center wheel. Went with that matte black finish with the machine centers. We think it really set off the build. So turning around to the back end of the vehicle, we wanted to do something to kind of close off the back of the bed so that you can put things in front and still have them secured without them trying to slide out. In true Kawasaki fashion, they didn't give us any kind of tailgate or close off for the rear. So we prototyped this pre-runner style tire mount. We have some similar products for some of the Pro R models. We really like the overall look, and the extra weight off the back of the vehicle really helps with some of the handling and feel in the car. So we were able to get our 35-inch BFG mounted back here on a custom mount. We're going to go into a production part on this, so it'll be available. Really kind of changes up the look of the vehicle, gives it that more desert look, but also gives you your spare to get you out of those hairy situations if you do decide to, hit something and pop a tire. You have a backup. Didn't go too crazy with the back end of the vehicle other than some of the custom fab we did. We did remove some of the factory cover panels over the exhaust. We Cerakoted the exhaust black to kind of tie into the rest of the color scheme on the build. The trailing arms, just like the front A-arms, we've pulled off and powder coated in a satin black finish to tie everything in. The back of the car is fairly simple. Cage is nice and sleek, comes back, and we added in a 22-inch rear light bar chase light. Awesome light, great product. We run them on every single one of our builds. Tons of light and gives you plenty of safety and visibility in those really dusty situations or coming back to camp when that sun's coming down really bright and you got a lot of dust in those situations. So that's an awesome thing to put on the back of these vehicles for safety. So the big issue on these H2s when they first came out, people were getting them out on the trail and really starting to push them. The biggest problem that we saw initially was actually the upper radius rod. They were folding, which was causing all kinds of failures. People were breaking axles and even shock ends off because that radius rod would fail, throwing the tire all sideways, causing a ton of issues. So Kryptonite jumped right on that and was able to R&D a completely new setup for radius rods. It's all 1 1/8" hex, solid bar, super strong, big uniballs, 3/4 inch heims, so you'll never have an issue out on the trail again with your radius rods on your H2. One of the things we really like about the Kryptonite radius rod kit on the H2 is it's fully adjustable. So if you change your ride height, if you change any of the specs on your suspension or go with an aftermarket kit, you have tons of adjustment to get your alignment correct and get the car driving properly so that it handles and responds like you want it. All right, so moving on from the back of the vehicle, one of the cool features we like to do on all of our full builds is add some charge and jump posts on the side. It makes it super easy to get to if you need to jump this vehicle, jump another vehicle. It's right there, easy to access. So when the H2 first came out, it was a lot of hype behind it. Kawasaki finally put some boost to their engines and put some power down to the ground. This 4-cylinder supercharged engine is an awesome jump above the KRX 1000 platform. That one was more of a rock crawler, slower speed vehicle, where this one is a great all-around vehicle. You get that top speed at almost 100 miles an hour out of this car, and you get a cool blow-off sound from that supercharger. After spending some time out in the desert in this car, we were stoked to feel the power from that supercharged engine and really see Kawasaki branch out into that more performance market, get those top speeds up, get those power numbers up. We're really pleased with how this car performs and excited to put some more miles out in the desert. For all of your steering and suspension needs, obviously there's no better place to go to than Kryptonite products. Best products in the market. All of these products will be on there and available here soon with our pre-runner tire mount and our custom cages. For all of your UTV needs, you can always call us at Alpine Designs, alpinedesigns.offroad.com.